This is Jump and Shoot playing Disney Pixar's Up to Ellie's Greatest Fear, and I am going to drop because we did the dream and we did the drop, but now we're gonna go the distance. Every time it does that, it freaks me out. Alright, we gotta get all the magic gain we can. Mix it either to boost affinity. I do want that. Probably defense, and then this. You always want to get, make sure you get that. So that way you can last longer in bed. Alright, so now we gotta go here as Sora. As Riku is really short. All he does is go through Monstro and fight the boss. It's kind of... There's kind of nothing attached to that. Because a lot of the other bosses have like a character who kind of like is associated with them, because the bat has Judge Frollo has the bat, Clue has Gigabyte Mantis, and you also fight Rinsler. The boss in Monsters just kind of appears. He's like, I'm a giant lobster, fight me. And it's like, okay. Also, there's no villain to come across in Monstro either. I'm shocked that it's even a world, now that I think about it. Or why not just have Riku explore the same part Sora does? Just Sora is more interesting. But anyway, Sora's going to the better part of Prankster Paradise. And today I wanted to talk about... I say today. This is like the third video today. But it's going out in different days. Because that's how, what do you call it? Creating a backlog works. These balloons look like they're 2D, but I don't think they are. It's fucking me up right now. Did I do the thing? Yes, I did. Haha. When will I ever get an A rank? I think I tried doing these on the 3DS. It was really hard. I had to do some of these like multiple times as I get fucking A ranks. But today, I want to talk about the Big Hero 6 TV show. A long time ago, I forgot what game I was playing, but I was talking about it. And I was in the middle of watching it, so I didn't have like much to conclude on. But it's been a long time since I finished all 3 seasons. But overall, I'm kind of disappointed in it. Because the way the seasons go have like kind of a messed up history. Because the first season kind of like shows off their personalities, maybe introduce some of the new villains. What else? It's just more like dynamics about like how they work together and do things. But whenever they fight characters, they're like some of the villains in the show, they kind of suck. And I remember that in the movie they didn't want to be superheroes. Like they're just like smart people who just want to do smart people things. Why are we doing this? But then in the show, they kind of just buckle down on like the superhero double life thing. I do think it's cool that they're still trying to get recognized as superheroes, but the town doesn't really appreciate them still. That's an interesting angle. It's like Powerpuff Girls, except they're still trying to win the hearts of. It's like Powerpuff Girls the movie, when they're still trying to win the hearts and minds of like all the townspeople, but they're still doing it anyway. I want to see this. Bullshit. Okay, so the dream world is kind of like a big replay. It says the sleeping worlds are a giant replay that these characters that Sora and Riku can intervene with and kind of add closure to all these worlds. That's what they're doing. Okay. It's not rocket science, people. It's just fucking bullshit. I say fucking bullshit a lot, but anyway, Big Hero shit. Big Hero shit. I like it. God, that's too harsh. Season 1 was mainly about like the dynamics, like I said. Every episode it ends with like a stinger about the central villain, whose name is Obake, and he has a tragic past that I don't remember. It gets explored by the end of season 1, but actually, yeah, it does. So Obake is. Actually, so okay, let me real quick. Some of the episodes you can kind of skip because they're just farting around nonsense. When they actually do like continuity stuff, it's actually interesting. You see how like Obake plans all of these things to get these characters to do what he wants. And he's like the mastermind behind some of the crimes in San Francisco. That's interesting. That's a good show right there. That's like reminds me of like, you know, watching Justice League or Batman Beyond or any of the superhero shows that I grew up with, you know. Also kind of different from the usual not Disney Afternoon, but like the straight to when they use a show to adapt a movie. It's really the different vibe from a lot of those. Like from like I guess the Disney Afternoon ones, like Aladdin, Hercules, the Tangled show. They're kind of released around the same time now that I think about it. Tangled, Rapunzel's Adventure, and the Big Hero 6 show. And I wish I knew they did more, but I haven't been keeping track with like all the shows based on the movies they've been having. But yeah, season 1 ends with Obake revealing that he was a student like Hero's brother who died, or no, he didn't. Yeah, Hero's brother who died in the events of the first movie. But he had a similar story where someone tried to mess with his work and frame him and everything. He was like, you know what? Since he survived, he said, I'm going to get back at the school and kind of kill everybody also. I don't know what his... He got a power from that, like a similar explosion that happened too. His skin becomes like transparent and he glows a purple glow. I don't exactly know what is wrong with him, but he doesn't seem that bad. I don't know what his power is. I think it's like he can mess with technology or something. I don't know. But that's his backstory, and he has a change of heart. Like he's about to flood San Francisco with a giant like. I don't remember. He breaks the dam or some shit, and he has a change of heart, and he goes back to stop it or something. Or maybe he doesn't have a change of heart. You know what? I'm the worst person to be talking about this thing, but you're watching this because it's entertaining for me to try to remember what the fuck happened because it's been so long, alright? So, there. I think it ends kind of open-ended with Obake. His real name is Bob. His real name is Bob Kenochi or something, so it shortened it to Obake. And was like his villain name. So we can ride these just like a real Ferris wheel. And we can jitter in place just like a real Ferris wheel. This does not look amazing. Wait. We have to do something much more important. Which is get this chest. You have to get every chest in this game. Otherwise you get the bad ending. You have to get every rock. You have to leave no stone unturned. Or, wait, god damn it. Leave no stone unturned. Just like Pebble says. Anyway, that's enough of that. Actually, that's not enough of that. I have many powers. Use them well.
Yummy! Yummy!
What else? Come on, what else? I gotta remember more things. Get into good standing position. I will end your life. The fire guides me. The Fire guides me. Fire. What else? Come on. What else? We gotta keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Move by the moonlight. Direct me to the weak. I always thought he was saying direct me to the wind, but he's not saying direct me to the wind. Give me some space.
It's electric.
Go with me. Anyway, that's enough Heroes of Newerth. No one's gonna play that dead game ever again. So that's what happens when games go free to play. They get inconsistent funding because it depends on people with like terrible gambling tendencies to just pour money into things. Yeah, it relies on people with like terrible spending habits, which is bad for people but good for them. So now that it's free to play, it's full of all that bullshit. But you know what would be better if people just paid flat amounts? But that's the problem with that. Anyway, yeah, that's season 1. They don't really talk about the events of the first movie much. I think towards the end of season 1, Hero was trying to find out who's doing things to the city, and he actually goes to talk to the villain from the first movie, and he gets a little bit of closure, I guess, from that. He's like, I didn't mean to kill your brother. He was a victim of my revenge. And there's a message about legacy. Oh, hold on. We're grinding here? I gotta put some good grinding music so we know what we're dealing with. I don't like this filter that's going on. There's this weird visual effects that is going on when you're grinding. I'm not sure I dig it. But, yeah, there's a thing about legacy in each season. It gets worse with each... There's only 3 seasons, but it gets worse. Oh, what the fuck? Why is Pinocchio up here? I was just riding the rail on a whim, and there he is, just up here on the building. Oh, it's not really him.
I'm not Pinocchio. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's disappointing. Oh no, there's a imposter among us. Just turned into an ape. In case you know, that game Among Us, it makes me go ape. That's not racist. You're racist. Anyway, so season 2. The gang gets new power suits, and they... I think it's season 2 or 3, but in season 2 they open up... The very first episode shows them using their new power suits, and then immediately after that episode, they never use them again. Like, they're all updated and stuff, and then they never use them again. Like, what was the point of that? But anyway... Season 2... It has a little bit more of a complex plot, or a central plot anyway. Season 2 is so full of episodes where like, oh no, Aunt May, or not Aunt May, Aunt Cass is having trouble at the cafe. Oh no, antics ensue. Hero broke his foot and he's trying to go do crime stopping, but he can't. He just has to talk on the phone and pretend that he's grounded, or I don't fucking know. Dumb little plots like that. Achieve victory without using Y. We can do that because we have the power of this. Ragnarok. Whoa. We're turning into light beams. Woo! Oh my god. That was pretty cool. That's gonna be useful against like most bosses probably. Yeah, so they use the powers, they never use them again, but there's a central plot of, there's a character who wants to help, or, she's, like, pretending to help with the superhero thing, for Big Hero 6, and she's trying to become mayor or something, or maybe she is the mayor, but there's there's that going on, but they find out that she's actually a clone, and the real blonde lady is somewhere else. Or no, okay, I'm fucking this up. This character is trying to make a clone of herself, so she can have somebody else take on her legacy of being a blonde woman, I guess. I don't know. But the clone is like, you know what? I don't want to do that. Actually, I'm evil, and we're gonna take everybody, the creation of everybody, and anybody in this world who was created is gonna overthrow the whole San Francisco Tokyo. And then, like, some of the villains start turning into monsters. And because she's trying to build an army. The clone is trying to build an army of, like, freaks. And, antics ensue. Oh, something has happened to my control stick. Like, whenever I walk forward sometimes, that's not me. I'm holding the stick all the way. He just decides to walk. That's interesting. But yeah, the Monster of the Day episodes become much more like exciting because they're fighting a character like, and then they fucking mutate out of nowhere, and they're like, holy shit! Now we have to deal with this guy who normally just is a weird collector guy. Now he's a plant monster. Now we have to deal with him. Somebody turns into a giant werewolf. Somebody turns into a blob. Antics ensue. There's a character named, I don't remember his real name, but he mutates into a blob guy, and he becomes like a second, like a 2-bit villain in the show. But he has a redemption arc, and he actually becomes good, and it's like, wow, I like that guy now. Because he's just like interfering with them all, with Big Hero 6 whenever they're trying to save the day, and he goes from that to like actually helping out sometimes. And then there's an episode where like he has trouble adjusting to like the superhero life. It's like if the Clayface that was in the 2005 Batman, with like the dreadlock Joker, where he's a cop, like, but they actually managed to make him. He's still able to be a cop and be good while also being Clayface. Like, that would have been a fun thing to see in my HO. But it's like that, but for Big Hero 6. Oh, can we buy new things? I want to buy new things. In fact, we can't. In fact, no, we can't at all. This place is big and empty, and I don't remember where to go. Find Pinocchio. Right, there's a real Pinocchio somewhere in this village. I want to cut. Turns out you were supposed to just leave. So actually, because in this game you can like pick up temporary spirits. And then with the Street Pass, actually, originally, on the 3DS, whoever you pass by who has a spirit team, you can borrow their spirit team for some areas. Shit, that was my phone. So actually, I'm going to try out this new ability we got here. Chaos Snake. I've never seen it before. It's the big ball of electricity. Whoa! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Alright. Look at it. It's electric! I put a shock to your system! Shocking, isn't it? Wow. That was cool. Oh my god! And why am I instantly getting fucked after all that? Okay, they probably are immune to Blizzard? Or they're very strong against it. Alright. Time to die. Oh my god, dude. Stop slipping on the fucking ice. Alright. We can look at this little, it's a small little thing going on. Let's look at this over here. Oh, god damn it. So yeah, season 2 is about the Clone Saga and monsters, and it's kind of cool. Still a better central plot. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got fucked. A better central plot than season 1. Or at least a more crazier one anyway. The side characters that shine a lot more in season 2. There's like a character who finds a meteorite, and he's protecting the meteorite, and it turns into a glowing green bear. I don't know. That's a character now. What else? Well, now I didn't get to come here with my super cool ability. Or my super cool... Jesus Christ! Let me out of here! And the thing is you can't like mash out of it either. You're just frozen. Actually, you know what? I should equip fire and thunder in this world. Is what I should do. Okay, so where it starts to fall apart is season 3, because I heard studio notes about season 3 of the Big Hero 6 show, and they go from having first 2 seasons being like half-hour episodes, to season 3 being like the typical 11-minute episode things, and it's a lot more comedy focused. It's very stupid. I don't know how else to put that. Because in season 2 they introduced a villain called Noodle Burger Boy, and then season 3 that's all they use. He's in almost every episode. There's no redemption arc for him. He's just, you know what? We're gonna use him like all the time now. And it's kind of annoying. Also, okay, so since season 2, he's introduced. Season 3 is about there's a robot character who Hero meets. Okay, let me call back to this. In season 2, Hero goes to another like underground robot fighting ring, kind of like he did in the first movie. But then he meets this girl who actually turns out to be an android, and she was also built by the lady who wanted to clone herself. So after that is resolved, she's just left like, well, I kind of want revenge now too. Everybody getting revenge in this show. So the android girl, teams up with Noodle Burger Boy, and they want to have like a robot revolution. That's the central plot for this one, even though it's like comedy focused. They do a lot more like wacky shit, to the point where I'm like, you guys are trying too hard, and I can see them like the action just being neutered, and it's like, this isn't as fun anymore. Like before it was at least interesting to watch. Now it's like, this is kind of garbage. Gosh, I know why I'm still attacking if I basically focus on magic. It's instinct to use the Keyblade. I mean, what do I do if I can't use the Keyblade, as a famous person once said. I don't know how I got up here. Well, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to hit something and make it all come down. Aerial Slam. You can also get that chest over here. Not what I wanted to do. Why did I ever get Spark? Who has that? Okay, there's nothing at the top here. Really? Nothing? Alright. Alright. Past the bolted doors. Oh god. I forgot about this guy. His eyes couldn't lie. His eyes couldn't lie. I can't help you with revenge. Mickey is also in Big Hero 6, the show. That's what he says to all the characters. He goes, I can't help you with revenge. So yeah, it ends with this clusterfuck of a robot revolution. Actually, I don't remember if it resolves at all because it might have been canceled. Because the show wasn't doing so hot. Shocker, after they made those changes in season 3, fucking just fuck off. Rassin, massin, crassin, bassin, massin. Woo! Oh, go fuck yourself. Heal. Is that gonna connect? Okay, well, it did something. Christ, I have like no power. Or maybe, okay, I forgot these are new spirits that I have, so I don't have quite the same amount of boosts that I would have had if I didn't, if I took them off. Okay, so why does Sora get like the biggest world exploration in this one? Gosh, because I forgot that there's a whole underwater section too. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Oh look, all the kids are going to the fair. I want to go to the fair too. But yeah, it doesn't really show off, like, I think they maybe use Big Hero 6's like new forms just another one more time, and then they find out, oh, it doesn't work. I guess we're never using that again. It's so dumb. What else? Okay, I think it does end. Now I remember. It ends with this big note about Hero continuing his brother's research, because this show is also supposed to be about him going to the school for the first time and like trying to adjust and be a student, like continuing the first movie pretty much, which is what it should have been. But yeah, it focuses too much on other things. And it uses like other things a lot more. There's a lot more dumb songs, I think, or just like jingles. It reminds me of like it trying to be Phineas and Ferb kind of. I want to block that. So we just have to fight all these red pandas, kind of like turning red. Is that what am I to be believing here? Aha! Now we've got big balloon. Haha. Oh god, there's another one. So yeah, overall, I'm disappointed in season 3. I'm trying to remember like the other. They introduced like a lot of villains just towards the end of season 3, just to like get him out of there. Oh my god, dude! I'm trying to jump. This part is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I probably should have exited the battle so I can add on more abilities from my dream idiots over there. Ugh. Oh, jeez. But, yeah, I definitely say check out the first 2 seasons if I had to review it at all. Or I mean, I already was kind of like reviewing, but just talking about it. But I am not a movie journalist, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Like, a part of me still appreciates that they tried to continue the Big Hero 6 like franchise by making a movie and then making it a show, because I know it's like originally a Marvel property, and then Disney was like, let's do weird stuff to it. There's a lot of stuff with Baymax. What else happens? I think they try to do. They try to get Baymax into the Robot Revolution, but he's like, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, they have an AI who goes crazy in one episode, and then she just fucks with Baymax's personality and makes him into this like, or she tries to turn him against them pretty much. The AI gets a virus, and that's one of those episodes where like, didn't this not continue any sort of continuity? Just in this episode, the computer house gets a virus, and they have to deal with the computer virus. So they go inside the virtual world. Baymax is being weird. He's like saying things, or he's saying catchphrases that he normally would never say. Like, this is just farting around. It sucks.
Pinocchio is a real boy, just like me. You guys are real boys too.
We're not real boys. We are not AMAB. We're not ABAB at all. In fact, we are just... we're ANABs, assigned nobody at birth.
They're ANAB SS, assigned nobody at birth by sleep. I used two SS's, and it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, and then it was popular enough to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if it was popular enough, but it was a franchise that they bothered to put in Kingdom Hearts 3. And you know what? I appreciate that because I appreciate animation. Whoa. Okay. Let's do Rolling Bronco before I die. Aha. Oh, he has like gravity jump powers. Oh, you can do this one pretty fast. You can like spam it. Okay. I fucked up. It's so hard to remember to just like not do that. They should just turn it off so that you can't accidentally do it. Because I don't actually remember how to get these link portals to respawn. Because actually it's really annoying. You have to keep dropping to get it to cycle back to the right link portal to appear. So like you have to revisit a world several times and like keep dropping over and over again until it recycles back in place until you get all the link portals available to do. Oh god, I figured out a method to do it originally on the 3DS, but I don't think I want to do that again. It's mostly for getting materials to make some of the more rare Dream Eaters. You don't like get. Well, actually, you can just get Unbound, the best Keyblade, by just beating all the bosses again. Like that's easy. I don't think there is one for doing all the link portals. Like I don't want to say Ultima Weapon is in this, or maybe it's not. Actually, I'm gonna do this real quick. I want to see if it's in this one. Okay. I guess you just have to go back. What the fuck? Oh, right. She's in this world.
Yes, ma'am. And you must be the Blue Fairy.
Oh god, her eyes are so dead inside.
That's right. And I'm afraid that
You know who would be a cool character? The Blue Fairy in Disney Mirrorverse. There's so many characters that they could make into like armored warrior fantasy, Final Fantasy looking motherfuckers. I was just thinking the other day, like, oh, it'd be cool to see, who was I thinking? Oh, it'd be cool to see Mary Poppins as a character. And, you know, if they're gonna do weird shit, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson's character in stupid fucking Jungle Cruise, I don't give a shit about, then, you know what, Mary Poppins should also be a character. If they're gonna do like deep cuts like that, and then Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit and Uncle, I forgot his name. I bet if I Google Disney Mirrorverse the name of that guy, I hope I don't find something. I hope I don't find something. Okay, so It's looking like might just beat this world on camera. I was gonna break it up, but I don't want to stop playing. Actually, I should, because I need to readjust my spirits right now. Like, I'm having really bad synergy with like all the magic I'm doing. So, final arguments. Big Hero 6 the show. Again, I appreciate it. You know, that's what I would ever say. That's what I'm gonna say to the creators. I appreciate it. Thanks for playing. God, that'd be so rude. Thanks for playing, guys. You did a good job, but whatever. I'm not gonna rewatch it. GG, no rewatch. Especially since the way you fucking ended it. Well, I mean, that was probably the network meddling. It's usually always a network that ruins a show. That's how I got a good thing going. I think regular show called attention to that because they said, well, we actually had plans for Eileen to be the main character sometimes. Like, Eileen, the fucking side character. But it's usually networks that make these kind of decisions. That really hard shift to like the style of humor in season 3 was like really jarring. And you know, a lot of that comes from they play like the Noodle Burger Boy song like every episode they get, and sometimes I was just like, God, they really are running with Noodle Burger Boy as the center main character. And there's also these like new side characters. There's just like additional mascots he makes sentient by messing with their programming. It's like, God. Actually, we're gonna give Sora a break again. No, fuck it. I'm gonna have to come back as Sora because I need to grind out those spirits. God damn it.